Hi everyone, it's Keely. Today I thought while you guys watched me paint, I would do something a little different and insert a voiceover so that you guys could listen to me answer some of your commonly asked questions while you watched my video. I asked on Instagram if you guys had any questions for me, and I got a lot of really good questions, like really unique questions. Um, but then I also got a lot that I just get asked so frequently, I figured I would take a minute to answer them in this video. And then hopefully later down the line, I'll be able to do another video like this where I'll answer some of those more interesting, more unique questions about my art and myself and all that. So the first question is, what is the drawing tablet and program you use for digital art? I always have that information linked below in my videos, but people still ask me so often. It's so frustrating because it's like, it's right there. But my tablet is a Huion 610 Pro, I believe. Like I said, it'll be linked down below. And my program is a free program I use called Krita. You can download it for free on their program. It is also always linked down below. It's a pretty good program, pretty good tablet, pretty inexpensive tablet. So this is pretty much as cheaply as you can start digital art with a tablet and a pretty decent drawing program. So I would definitely recommend both of them. The next question is, where does your inspiration come from? This is a really hard question to answer because for me, and this is such a boring answer, but it really comes from just life in general. I'll see like a pretty girl, or I'll see a really unique piece of clothing, or I'll see a fun texture or color, and it'll just like spark something in me, and I'll be like, wow, I want to draw something that like makes me feel the way that this thing makes me feel. And, when I run out of inspiration, I like to go to Pinterest for like pose inspiration, or Tumblr for colors and textures and all that sort of stuff. So there's not really one resource I can give you guys to also be inspired, but like just try and take in your surroundings and, actually think about what makes you feel motivated to draw, what you like drawing, and surround yourself with stuff like that. I mean, that's honestly the best advice I can give you on inspiration. So my next question is, I get this one so often, not even just for this video, but I get it so much. And it's, how did you find your style? And do you have any tips for helping me find mine? Oh man, this is so hard to answer. Styles are developed, they're not found. You don't just wake up one day and you're like, wow, I can draw, I want to draw like this, and it's gonna work out for me every single time. That's not really how it works. For me, it took years and years and years of practice and work to get to where I am, and trying things and figuring out what I like and what I didn't like. And so it wasn't, it wasn't just like I woke up and I could draw like this and this is how I drew from the very beginning. That's not how it is at all. You really just need to, like, you need to take time to have a critical look at what you like to see and what you like to draw, and try and incorporate that into your skills, you can't just find a style and decide that it's your style and use it, and that's just not how it works. You have to develop it, it has to grow, and you have to grow with it. So I hope that helps. I don't know if it does. My next question is, how long have you been drawing, and how old were you when you started? I've been drawing for as long as I can remember. I have told my mom since I was, man, I don't even know how old. I think the first time I vividly remember it was before kindergarten, but I was old enough to talk, so I'm not really sure. But I was very young, and I told my mom, I want to be an artist. And she said, okay, sure, be an artist. And, since then I've been very passionate about art, and I've gone off and on and how often and how aggressively I practice. But in like the last year or so is when I've really become pretty serious about year and a half, 2 years, I guess, is when I've become really serious about my artwork, and when I started practicing avidly, and when I decided that I actually wanted to make it into a career. But yeah, I've been drawing since since I could hold a pencil. That's always what I've loved doing. Okay, and my next question is, I also get this one a lot. Where do you have your prints made? I actually make my prints myself. I have a Canon printer, I think it's the MX922, and I print on Canon glossy photo paper. It works really well for me. I love not having to go through, other party printers. It just works really well for me. I don't usually have that many problems with it. It's not that expensive. I think it's less than $100 for the printer, and the paper is also pretty cheap. So, yeah, if you want to get started making your own prints, I would definitely recommend this printer. The ink, if you buy through Canon, is pretty expensive, but I buy an off-brand that is easier to get your hands on and is a lot less expensive, and it works just as well. I've never had any problems with it. It gets great reviews on Amazon, all that sort of stuff. My next question is, do you prefer digitally or traditionally drawing? And what's my favorite method? I prefer traditionally drawing. The reason all my videos are digital is because I just don't have a good camera to record myself doing watercolor paintings or anything at the moment. I'm working on saving up for one, but right now it's not in the cards. So all of my videos currently are digital art. I don't actually do that much digital art, but it's just the easiest way to get videos out, and so that's what my videos always are. Hopefully in the future, when I can afford to buy a nice camera, I will, but right now I just kind of got to deal with what I've got. But yes, my favorite method is definitely watercolor or ink. I guess mostly watercolor, but I also love doing ink illustrations. Digital is not really my passion. I would love to learn more about digital art because I think I'm not as good at it as I could be. But, so yeah, I hope that answered your question. Let's see. This question was funny. This one really got me, so I thought I would answer it directly. Is practice the only advice artists give? Mostly, in my experience, yes. Because it's really honestly the best way to improve what you can do is to practice. Like, you need to know where you stand, and you need to sit down and think critically about how you can improve it. If you don't do those things, your skills will never grow. I mean, you can watch people draw all you want and you can be inspired, but that doesn't mean it's going to necessarily improve your skills. So if you want to improve, you need to practice. You need to put in the time, you need to put in the hours, because that's how everyone gets to where they are. No one is born being able to do Okay, not no one. There are a few people out there that are exceptionally fortunate. But very, very few people are born just being able to draw incredible, magnificent pieces. A lot of people spend years and years learning how to do what they do. Me included, I wasn't born being able to do what I do. I've taught myself how to do what I can do. So really the best advice I can give you is practice, persevere. Please do not give up, because, it's that time that you put into it that is really going to make the quality of your work worthwhile, and it's what's going to help you grow and learn as an artist. So, yeah. Sorry, that was probably kind of a frustrating answer. My last question that I think I'm going to be able to answer is, what are must-haves for digital art? Must-haves for digital art absolutely have to have a drawing tablet. There are some people out there that can draw with a mouse, but I have never met any of them. You definitely need a good tablet. It doesn't even have to be a good tablet. Mine's a $75 tablet. But yeah, definitely need a tablet. So that's all I can answer today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to watch this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram for more art. And yeah, I hope you all have a really good day.